Let's go have some fun. Follow him off that super tall grass. He is gone. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Look what we have today. That's right, it's the new V3 Vampire from Durafly, Hobby King. This one is in the RAF camo. I have not looked in there yet, but I have no doubt it's going to be really cool. So some specs here: 1100mm wingspan, 888mm for length, got a 60 amp ESC, flying weight's 1050 grams. It does have retracts, which is sweet. 70mm EDF. Features and upgrades: carbon fiber reinforced added to the wings, improved ducting, so it should work better for thrust. Thrust pipe is now included for an increase in performance. So gotta love more performance. Then you get a couple different schemes. This is the box mine came in. Like I said, I've not opened it yet, so let's see what you get. Look at that. So right on the top here, you get your quick start guide. Here's how it comes packaged. Okay, take some cardboard there. And the rest of the stuff is held in place with foam in the bottom. It's taped in pretty well. Elevator. Little stubby fuselage, pretty cool. I know it looks small now, but once we get the rest of it together, it won't. So let me get everything out of here. You guys can see how it's taped into the bottom there. Let me get everything out of here, and then we'll show you how to build it. Alright guys, so here's everything out of the box. You got your little elevator joiner. Remember, always wiggle these so that they're free. You don't want them servos to work too hard. So you're going to have your booms, whatever you want to call it, tail boom. Looks like they'll probably go in there. This one here has a connection in it that's going to be for your elevator. For this guy here. See the servos in there. Here's the plug in. Here's your wings. There's the retracts. You can see how they're going to connect. Same with the other one. Here's the fuselage. Retract, got some vents in there. Canopy pulls off. Ton of space in there, guys. Okay, well, next I'm going to show you how to build it. Then we're going to show you how to fly it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so assembly is going to consist of, you're going to glue these to the wings, obviously. And this one here has a servo lead. And you'll look, the wing on that side has a slot. So you're going to feed the elevator rod, or the elevator linkage through there. Then when you put this on, let me turn this around here. You'll see that that'll fit through there once you get it pulled through. It's kind of tricky to do for the camera, but like so. Then you're going to glue that in place with that coming out like that. You see it's got a slot here, so that lead is going to fit in there once you get it all glued down. So that's that side. You're going to glue the other one into the other side. You got to pay attention to which ones, because when it goes on, you want this side where the elevator is going to go to be towards the airplane, right? So this side here, it probably won't let you put them on the wrong sides because these are angled. I'm going to glue that guy in there like so. Then you're going to end up gluing them to the fuselage, and you'll glue the elevator half between the verticals. That's really about it. So I'm going to get to gluing, and I'll check in and let you know how it's going. Alright guys, so we got the booms on the wings. I used the Yoo-hoo pour because I had some here, and put a bunch underneath there, and then get it in place. And then I put some foam safe CA on the ends and with a kicker to kind of hold it in place while the other glue dries. So the next things to do is going to be start thinking about putting it onto the fuselage. So we're going to get that wire connected in, get that into there. I'll probably glue this in once the wings are on the fuselage so it can all be together and I can adjust it as needed. But that's kind of where we're at next. So I'm going to glue the wings and the fuselage, glue that into the tail, and then everything can sit and dry. Also, this elevator wire, you just get it started in there on its end and just kind of push it down in there, and then that can run into the side of the fuse with all the rest of the wires. You could put the white or black side. This way just kind of worked out for mine, but up to you guys. So I'm getting ready to put my first wing side on. So doing a test fit, so thread your wires through, pull them through, then kind of fish it in there and just make sure everything fits, and it does. So I'm going to pull it back apart, put glue on it, stick it in for good, and do the same to the other side. Okay, I just glued side 2 on. Now we're going to move on to the elevator. So again, I noticed the booms, they're flexible enough right now without that piece in there that I can squeak it around to fit this in, so that's what I'm going to do. Don't forget, hook up your wire, put glue on it, stick them in there. You can see they move a little bit, and it's just enough to make it work. So we'll be back. Okay, there we go. We're getting a jet now. So everything is drying. It's pushed together. Put a bunch of the glue inside, and then I use a little bit of the Foam Safe CA with Kicker just to kind of kick the pieces and hold them in place while the rest of it is drying. I didn't get that put in yet, but I'm going to. It'll fit in there no problem once the glue is dry, I noticed, so I wasn't too worried about it for right now. So yeah, once it comes back, we come back, the glue will be dry, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, the glue is drying. I've got it just sitting on a couple rags here, and I'm pushing it together every once in a while just to make sure everything is staying snug. So in the meantime, I'm hooking up some of the connections and stuff here. So you have this triple lead one they have goes to the gear. There's 3 gear leads. Everything is labeled, super easy. The throttle comes up through the floor. The rudder comes up through the nose here. And then you've got obviously your ailerons come in, and there's another Y for those as well. And yeah, that's it. Going to plug into the receiver. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4 channels. As you can see, I got her sitting on her gear. Everything is hooked up to the receiver as of now. I have not figured out where I'm going to place that yet. I'll worry about that later. I had to reverse the rudder, had to reverse the elevator and the gear. So just for spectrum, that's how that had to go. Get my throttle kill on. Feels like it's got a lot of power. So I have no doubt this thing is going to fly awesome and rip. But next thing I'm going to do is flip it over and put all the linkages and stuff on, and then we'll check our throws. Alright guys, we have a completed model here. I just kind of kept tinkering and dinking on it until we got there. So everything is glued together and looking good. Got the servos all set up, all the linkages are on it. Kind of show you there what I did. So the aileron ones, I'm 3rd hole up, bottom one here, that got pretty close to the throws that it required. The elevator is the 3rd hole up as well on the bottom one of the horn. You can see the gear. Simple and effective. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. So 4S2200 battery in this bad boy. Here's where it kind of went for the CG for mine. The manual said 311 millimeters from the nose. Comes out to 12¼ inches, so that's just a little bit behind this line here. The panel lines are the same on the bottom, so that's where that went. My receiver, as you can see, is right below, or right beside the battery, and then I ran the antenna back into this hatch here. I got to go outside to do a range check yet, but I got the throws all set up. Elevator low is 8, high is 12 millimeters. Aileron low is 8, high is 12 millimeters as well. So I've got all that stuff set up. Let's see here. So that'll be right around this area. Then I've got triple rate, so we got a high rate. So you got options. You can do what you got to do in case you need to, in case you like things a little more touchy. You can do that. You guys know how to set that stuff up. So anyways, links down below for everything, guys. Don't forget that. Links for the airplane if you're interested in one. It's free to you guys. Helps out the channel a little bit. And I really appreciate you guys I really do. So there's that. Here's what your airplane will look like when it is done. So pretty easy build. I mean, you gotta wait for the glue to dry, kind of the biggest deal, but other than that, it was a piece of cake. That elevator servo wire, I just kind of tucked it in there, as you can see. So not a big deal. You won't see it in the sky, so it's all good. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. The motor feels really snappy. This thing is going to haul, so I'm excited. So next time you see this, we're going to be at the field, guys. So like, comment, subscribe, check out the links down below if you're interested. We'll see you at the field. John VHRC out.